Ah, okay, making a video. Yeah, probably throw some of these clips together. Just doing some testing. Anyway, I was going to report on a video, but I forgot to leave the page open. So anyway, this camera doesn't like fluorescent light, so I do have to make an adjustment for that, I guess. Yeah. That doesn't look right about that format. Anyway, so I just keep getting for a Professor Anton video. Yeah, I mean it's been posted for quite a while, but I'm thinking it says adblockplus.org in the description, so maybe he's getting penalized for that or something. Just spinning around, which isn't good either. Anyway, so yeah, I'll just throw a few of these together probably. That's a little light, and so I wanted to see what the light. I guess the light doesn't do anything. So I have this lens on here, probably blocking all the value of that light. Could try it without this light on. Yeah, so it's a little better with the light. Yeah, I mean that's serviceable almost. Yeah, I don't know if it makes that big a difference. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's it's hopelessly not enough light. So anyway, so I won't use the light, but it's free, so I figure I'd throw it in. Anyway, so what else can I do experimental wise? Yeah, I should try some different lighting. Yeah. So, yeah, nothing's really news. Raining, which I was hoping it wasn't going to do, but it is doing it, regardless of my hopes. Yeah, this light might help. Yeah, that's a little too much, though. I have to, what's the word for that? Diffuse it. Yeah, diffuse it in some way. Let's see how bad it is. It's a little blue and all that kind of crap too. But that might be usable. You get lost, the screen takes over. So I have to figure out how to manipulate the whatever you call that, white balance or something. Oh, it's got a spot over here too. What's that little what's that little thing doing in there? I forget how that's coming from. I guess that's the lens is doing. It can't be the lens. I mean, it's got to be the inside of the lens or something, right? Can't turn the lens, it's glued on. Come on. Yeah. So, let's see. It's gone now, so the stupid little spot's gone. Fucker. So it's just always that way, right? Yeah, that's the way it normally goes, which is a little awkward. It's too far away. You have to hold it too far away to be convenient. So this does help. So that noise is probably really irritating. Yeah, good. Cool. Likes to be irritating. So anyway, yeah, that helps. Much more comfortable. Yeah, so that's enough. So I'll just tie some of this crap together, crap videos, try some different modes and whatnot, and so forth. Till next time. Whoa, I'm back. So this effect is called Classic. Yeah, I don't think it's very classic. Anyway, it's supposed to be muted color, just not wiped out color. So it's kind of not great. Anyway, so I think I'll change it because I'm going to point to the screen. Yeah, and so it's no point pointing to the screen in this color. Yeah, so I'll change it. Okay, back. Ah, okay, back. So yeah, this is in the fluorescent mode. So this sort of looks like the right kind of color. It's a better color, I think. I don't hate it. Not too much color. Anyway. Alright, so, yeah, the Professor Anton video. Still nothing. Right? Update video. Yeah, still getting this shit. Which is funny. I've been playing with my toolbox, did some work on it. Now it has an alarm clock built in. So it's kind of cool. But anyway, it's cool to me. Yeah, I like it. I'll reload this page. I don't want the alarm going off. I could set it for an amount of time or something. See, just dead. So this is like over 24 hours since the video was uploaded, and won't play for me. It's kind of funny. We do live in the same country, pretty much, pretty sure. So anyway, Thunderfoot made some stupid Gamergate video. It's 25 minutes of just whatever, complaining about people complaining that, you know, our civilization isn't exactly everything it should be. And what a terrible thing for somebody to complain and say, maybe we should do a little better. Oh my God, how horrible. Run away! You know, accusing people of being trivial and crude and stupid. Oh, what a horrible thing. Oh, it's women doing it though, so yes, it's horrible. Those silly women, don't they know their place? I mean, really, you know, does this subject really need any... Does anybody really have to say something like, oh yeah, video games are kind of made for 13-year-old boys? Duh. I mean, does somebody really have to make that argument that it's really crude, really stupid candy? It's really junk food, okay? And that it could be a lot more than junk food. And not that it would be made for women or made for men. I think you can have something in between too. I think you can have something that's just made for human beings. Something that's challenging and interesting and entertaining and educational. I think all those things can be rolled into one. And you know, I'll use an example from one of his little clips in here because it was just kind of an ironic clip. Okay, you know, just pointing out what a asshole Thunderfoot is. He's just a jargoneer, just more crap rhetoric. So anyway, we know, you know, video games are crude and stupid. And we know that not a lot of women went into computer science, and now there's more of them. And so, you know, this thing might evolve into something a little bit deeper, a little more interesting. I can't really see, you know, women do get caught up in the nurturing thing. So I really don't see any video games taking off that are all full of that, you know, my 6-year-old has the flu. Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to care to play that video game. No. So yeah, it's a little different kind of role plays, a little different kind of ambitions and all that kind of crap for men and women. And yes, the movies do, you know, there's chick films and then there's guy films, and that's not a horrible thing, but it just, the point I think that needs to be made is we don't want pop culture or money to decide what's available or what's invested in. And that's just lowest common denominator bullshit. That's all he's talking here. Let the capitalist decide. You know, by his standards, he would bring back dogfighting and bullfighting and anything else that just fed idiots. Feed the idiots. Give the idiots what they want. He keeps citing a percentage. Almost 2/3. It's 59%. He calls that 2/3. But regardless, if they come up with that statistic for gambling and alcohol, is that a good thing? Is something to be proud of? Oh, 2/3 of people are gamblers? I mean, look, video games are a colossal waste of time. I mean, there's some really good stuff out there. I mean, the simulators are excellent. You can learn how to fly a plane, do all kinds of stuff. That's really good stuff. And some of the games, I'd say that there's lots to learn in them. They're puzzles, they're strategy, there's lots of stuff valuable in there, but a lot of them are just waste of time. And even the ones that are good, once you've done it, okay, and you've learned from it, yeah, it's time to move on. And there's a lot of people not moving on. And becoming addicted, and it really is just not much better than gambling. So you can talk about how much gambling rakes in every year, and say, there, it's a good thing because it rakes in all that money. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. It's a socially bad thing. Alright, I'll get to it.
Successful businesses tend to have the motto that the consumer is always right. They are, by definition, successful ways of doing things.
There you go. So, you know, yeah, the customer's always right. Lowest common denominator, give it to them, you know, whatever you can make a buck doing. Don't worry about whether, you know, fracking. Don't care about any kind of other cost, any kind of side damage you might be causing. Just make your fucking money. Great ethics. scientist man.
We like women in our media to be young and beautiful, just like we like our...
We like. So the we you mean by males then, I guess, right? And so women are just left out in even your commentary kind of is grotesque, right? Because you're basically, yes, it's a truism, okay? Men are superficial. All right? The thing that drives them to a woman is usually pretty superficial. Crude. And that's a sad fact. It's not something to applaud or admire. And all this ego competition, I'm the hero, I smited them all bullshit, it's all kind of low character, not high character. So again, you're just failing by saying this is something we should say, oh yeah, let's not try to elevate the standards to be a little bit higher. Oh no, let's not do that. I have nothing wrong. Don't get me wrong. The way we're built is the way we're built. I'm not asking men to be fanny pack wearing androgynous ass wipes, sissies. And I'm not wanting women to be some sort of, macho, arrogant know-it-all or something. I'm saying acknowledge that we have these disabilities, though. Acknowledge the narrowness built into our structure. At least acknowledge its existence and say, in certain areas, we have to compensate for the disproportionality that our crude nature tends to propagate. I mean, realistically, we know we need a ban against murder TV, right? I mean, we know that if we didn't have laws against it, they'd have a game show where people actually died, because people would watch it. And we know they wouldn't watch it for a good reason. Damn it. You know this shit.
Men to be strong and decisive. We like good versus evil, cliched villains, and so forth. Why? Because it's meant to be entertainment. This is not some social...
Okay, this is not some social... This is very funny. Watch this.
Learning exercise. And the exact same thing...
Okay, so he shows Kirk when he says this is not some social learning exercise. And you couldn't have gotten a more preachy fucking goddamn show than Star Trek, right? The original Star Trek, every fucking episode had a moral or ethical theme just running right through it hard. Either feminism or racism or exploitation, bigotry, all kind. Those subjects were nailed hard in every fucking episode. And so there's the joke, right? There's the joke of it. He shows Kirk why he says, don't be socially preaching in our media entertainment. And yet Star Trek did it quite successfully. Oh yes, they did get canceled. But they were saved. And in hindsight, right, in terms of hours viewed, one of the most successful pieces of media ever constructed. Okay, the Star Trek legacy, and look how Spaceship Nine or whatever the fuck it was called. I mean, it started off the first couple seasons was all about that chick or something, the psychotic, neurotic one or whatever. And I mean, the show was just always the Klingons were becoming human, and all kinds of goddamn moral and ethical themes crammed into that shit. And it was pulled off, and it was done without doing it too hard. And so if somebody suggests that maybe our media shouldn't be too fucking stupid and that we should have some portion of it, some percentage of it that tries to do a little fucking better, that's not exactly committing a crime. It's not exactly committing a crime to say we shouldn't let 13-year-old boys decide what the fuck our media looks like. Duh.
Goes for our games. We don't want Minecraft Steve to be some fat, out-of-shape guy who moves at 1/4 the speed to the quickie mark to pick up a family-sized tub of Doritos.
I don't even know what the hell that means, so fuck it. Yeah, this is as far as I play. That's enough of this crap. Thunderfoot's a douchebag. A preposterously stupid, myopic, bigoted, petty, he's got a real problem, douchebag. Yeah, ego problem. The scary women are coming to get him. I mean, it's just so bad. So fucking bad. So he's just preaching to the ignorant choir. So all the old ignoramuses, Joe Footballer guy, or Mega Monster guy, and Blowing Fire guy, and Sword guy. I'm too cool for my shirt guy, and I'm Mr. Shield guy, and I got a kissy face woman as an icon. Boo. I mean, just the same old turdy, stupid, moronic, simpleton, idiocracy all over the place. So go ahead, feed the idiocracy, Thunderf00t. Bravo. You stupid cunt. No. Yeah, that's good enough. Oops, I should have said that right. Whoops, my bad. You stupid mother fucking skanky dick. There we go. No doubt about it, right? Ew. Ew. That's pretty gross. Anyway, till next time. Well, this will do. See if I can press the button adequately this time.